So here we go with our first match. This is for bronze for the under-18 compound competition. India are playing Mexico. India were the top seed and had wins over Israel and Great Britain, but lost to Great Britain rather in matches earlier today, just by a single point, 143 to 142. And the Mexicans, they beat Slovakia in their quarterfinal, but lost to the United States by 5 points, 150 to 145. So a chance to be a medalist here, a bronze medalist at the World Youth Championships for these archers.
On target number 1, representing India.
Sounds like a bit guard.
And Manav Jadhav.
Yeah, there they are. Aishwarya Sharma and Manav Jadhav, who's only 14 years old.
Regina Bernal. And Victor Esteban Pocillo Lizardi. And your line judges, Niels Butenhaus.
So Regina Bernal of Mexico and Victor Esteban Portillo Lizardi, the 17 and 16-year-olds. Regina Bernal was actually the top qualifier in the qualification round, the score of 681. So she is one to watch. And the Indians both shot very well in qualification as well. Sharma finished second, just behind Bernal in the women's qualification. And Jadhav finished third in the men's qualification. So that's why they were the top seeds. But as I said, just beaten, just pipped by a single point by Great Britain in that semi-final. So each archer's going to shoot 2 arrows per end. Maximum score is 160. So here goes Sharma to start off this bronze medal under 18 compound mixed teams match. Solid start for her. That's going to give her a lot of confidence. And now Jadhav, see if he can match his compatriot. Just a little left there, so 19 out of a possible 20 to start for the Indians. And now Bernal for Mexico. She'll plenty of improvement in her after that first arrow. So already the Indians got us an advantage.
9.
So 19 plays 16. So adjustments there for the Mexicans required, Mike.
You heard like the first shot of the Mexican girl that was like the wind picking up, so that's why it was standing there. Not happy with it.
7, 8.
Well, that second arrow from Sharma. Both arrows leaking a little left there. So going to be a score of a 35, it looks like, for the Indians. So chance for the Mexicans here to take a 1-point lead, but going to need 2 10s. Well, there's the first 10. Lovely recovery there from Bernal. And now here is Portillo Lizardi to end the first end. Just leaked into the right zone there. So it's going to be just a 1-point game, 35 to 34. The Indians after the first end. Close stuff there, Mike.
Yeah, it's for sure. Like it looks like a nice match overall going. Some many tricky conditions, so it's gonna be cool to see.
We saw both, or a few arrows just drifting left of the target. So be interesting to see what sort of adjustments they need to make.
I think they just make strong shots and keep going to the middle and accept some bad shots. These kind of conditions, just bad shots are about to happen, so just accept them and keep working on to the next ones.
Great to hear the support too of the fans in the stands. The Mexicans very vocal, which is great.
Yeah, it's always great to see. There's a lot of support from Mexicans always, and always a big group.
We'll see what mindset that puts the Indian archers in as well. Now, they seem to be quite comfortable with what's going on there and the noise around as well.
Normally, India is also a pretty vocal team, supporting wise, and I think they also used to be cheered for and cheered against too. So I think it's just like they're used to it, so they know what's up.
So Indians leading 35-34. Just waiting on the target to be all sorted out at that end of the range. And this is the challenge of the archers, isn't it, Mike? As you well know, a lot of waiting around as well, which can sometimes get in your head a bit.
Yeah, you start thinking, and that's never a good thing.
So it's going to be Regina Burnell. Her team behind by just a point after the first end. And that she opens with an 8. It's a bit of a mixed bag from her. 7, a 10, and an 8 so far.
You can see that almost every arrow is landing on the left side of the target face, so probably some different conditions here than in the practice field.
Well, that was a decent arrow. The wind was buffeting Portillo Lizardi quite a bit there. But he adjusted well to get it into the gold zone. So 17 points for Mexico.
9.
And now this is Jardel. He's only 14 years of age. Already has a world ranking of 252, and that's a tremendous score there. That's his best arrow of the match and gives the Indians a 2-point buffer now. Burnell with a 9. Just have to guts your way through today in conditions like this. Well, he's clissed the line there, so looks pretty good for a 10 there, Mike.
Yeah, for sure. You see that the Mexican coach is giving the girl a little bit of advice, and just to cope with this kind of pressure.
So here's Jardel to end the second end. That's a beautiful arrow. So he's got back-to-back 10s, and that was excellent archery from all 4 there. Just one arrow in the red, and that was Burnell's first one. So pretty good effort there from all 4 of the archers going for this bronze medal match in the mixed teams competition in the compound.
70-71 in favor of India.
The Indians, though, do have a slight advantage. 3-point provisionally. It might be just 2, depending on whether Portillo Lizardi's last arrow is going to be upgraded to a 10. Well, there's some Indian supporters there making some noise as well, which is good. Good match between these 4. So, yes, that arrow has been upgraded. So, 73-71 is the score at the moment. The Indians improved their margin by 1 point in that second end. So, 2 ends to go, and the Indians have a 2-point lead, 73-71. Burnell's world ranking at the moment is 218. She's only 17, but has been as high as 107 in the world. That was back in July last year. Already has some experience on the World Cup as well. So a young Mexican archer with plenty of promise, and that's why.
10.
That was why she finished top qualifier yesterday in the qualification rounds. Now, Portillo Lizardi in his first major international competition. Just outside the...
He wasn't happy when it
score.
went off, like you could see in his reaction.
Sharma. Now she's been going solid. 10. She loose second arrow, but since then, 3 9s. And that's grabbed the 9 line as well. So 92-89 at the moment. Portillo Lizardi.
Oh, there's a gust of wind there.
Oh, yes. Tough there, wasn't it? That was brutal.
That was a tough shot.
Well, it seems the worst of the conditions are when Portillo Lizardi's on the shooting line. Very sorry for him a touch, but Sharma's very settled, and probably you can see that wind buffeting her bow around as well, but she fires in a 10. That's a great score. Now Jardel to end the third end, and he's gone left again, but that is not going to impact the Indians too much. So they're improving a point each end at the moment, Mike. So the Mexicans are going to need to find something special now.
Yeah, for sure. Like you can see that the Mexicans are getting in the groove. The Russians are a bit unlucky at the last arrow from that end, but for the rest, like they feel that they're getting in the groove, and I hope that they can keep going the last end.
Portillo Lizardi here has done particularly well to fight through the conditions. So, 3-point deficit for this pair. Can they find a way back?
A beautiful thing about archery is it's never done in the last arrow's shot, so it's always a chance.
Well, that's exactly right. Not only can a piece of brilliance happen, Mike, as you've well experienced through your career as well, but it only takes one loose arrow and everything changes. And that's what the Indians are trying to avoid now. Good news is the rain is staying away from the venue here in Limerick for the meantime. And we hope it stays that way. Sharma and Jadao just one end away from claiming the bronze medal. Jadao has already had experience on the Asian Grand Prix circuit. Already been a winner too in a team's competition, and likewise for Sharma. So they've been successful in Asia. So going to be the Mexicans to go first in this final end. Regina Burnell to go first.
A little mess up there. She wanted to shoot a second arrow. That's probably how they shot their first matches. But now it's alternate shooting, so everybody, mixed team couple, needs to shoot one arrow at a time.
Just outside the 10 zone there for Patia Lazadi. So Sharma now. 9 and a 10 in the last end. And that is one of her better ones. She's starting to look comfortable, as is Jadao. And that's all the Indians need at the moment as they creep closer to that bronze medal match, bronze medal rather. Now last arrow of the match here for Burnell. And they really need 2 10s, the Mexicans, to have any chance. And that one's gone into the 10 zone, so Burnell responds. Patia Lazadi needs the same. Got 2 10s back in the second end. And that's at 9 as well. So it's been a gallant effort in difficult conditions, but barring an absolute mishap here, it's going to be India's bronze medal. Brilliant stuff from Sharma. Back-to-back 10s from her. So just a 5 or higher. Just needs to get it on the target face here, pretty much as Jadao. And it's going to be a bronze for India. Oh, what a way to finish. Tremendous stuff there from Jadao. And the Indians have their best end of the match there. 10, 10, 10, 9. Fantastic stuff. So it's going to be bronze there in the under-18 compound mixed teams competition to India, and Mexico are going to finish in 4th place. And that was great archery at the end of the match there, Mike, from Sharma and Jadao.
Yeah, they seemed to get into the match very confidently, and from the beginning on they just knew what they were going to do, and they had a game plan, and you could see that they executed it well.
Final score looks to be 149 to 143, so a big margin there to India in the end, 6 points over the Mexicans. So congratulations to the Indian pair there, Aishwarya Sharma and Manav Jadao. It's always nice to win medals at major championships, Mike, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Like, this is something they remember for the rest of their lives, and it's only going to get better in their future career.